Welcome back to the video. Today we're going to dive deeper into the key features that make Iceberg so powerful. I'll be explaining each feature in detail, illustrating how they work, and discussing their practical implications for data engineering and analytics. Let's begin with one of the most transformative capabilities of Iceberg, schema evolution. This feature fundamentally changes how we manage data models in large-scale analytics environments. In traditional data lake systems, schema changes are extremely problematic. Either completely rewrite all your data, which could take days and cost thousands of dollars, or create a new table version and manage complex compatibility logic in your applications. With Iceberg's schema evolution, this scenario becomes trivial. You can simply execute an alter command like SQL, and the new column is instantly available. How does this work? Iceberg maintains a schema version history in its metadata layer. Each data file is associated with the schema version in effect when it was written. When a query engine reads the data, Iceberg intelligently maps between different schema versions. This capability extends far beyond just adding columns. You can safely rename columns without affecting queries that use the old name. You can drop columns that are no longer needed. You can even perform certain type conversions. For example, widening an integer field to a long or a float to a double. Without rewriting data, another critical aspect of Iceberg's schema evolution is position independence. In many systems, column references depend on their ordinal position in the schema, so reorganizing columns breaks existing queries. Iceberg uses name-based references rather than position-based ones, allowing you to reorder fields without impact. For new columns, Iceberg automatically handles default values. If you add a column with a default value of 0 or null, existing data is read as if it had that value, without requiring any data modification. The practical impact of these capabilities is profound. Data teams can continuously evolve their data models alongside evolving business requirements without costly migration projects or service disruptions. This agility directly translates to faster innovation cycles and lower operational costs. Now, let's discuss another cornerstone feature: ACID transactions. The acronym ACID stands for atomicity, consistency, isolation, and durability. Properties that have been standard in relational databases for decades, but were largely missing from data lakes until Iceberg. Let's break down what each component means in practice. Atomicity ensures that all operations in a transaction are treated as a single indivisible unit. Either all changes in the transaction are applied or none are. For example, if you're updating records across multiple files and the process fails halfway through, Iceberg guarantees that readers won't see a partially updated table. This prevents the notorious partial update problem that plagues many data lake implementations. Consistency means that transactions always transition the table from one valid state to another. Iceberg enforces schema constraints and validation rules to maintain data integrity. Isolation provides separation between concurrent operations. In traditional data lakes, if one process is writing to a table while another is reading from it, the reader might see an inconsistent mix of old and new data. Iceberg uses a snapshot isolation model where readers always see a complete, consistent version of the table, regardless of ongoing write operations. This is crucial for analytical workloads where inconsistent reads can lead to incorrect business decisions. This approach allows for high concurrency without the performance overhead of locking mechanisms. Multiple writers can work on the same table simultaneously, with conflicts detected and resolved only when they try to commit overlapping changes. Let's move on to partitioning, which is essential for performance when dealing with large data sets. Iceberg reimagines partitioning in a way that provides both performance benefits and unprecedented flexibility. Traditional partitioning in systems like Hive is visible in both the storage structure and the query syntax. For instance, if you partition a table by date using a year-month day directory hierarchy, users need to include partition predicates in their queries to get good performance. This creates a tight coupling between physical storage decisions and application code. Iceberg's hidden partitioning completely breaks this coupling. As a data engineer, you can design sophisticated partitioning strategies, multiple levels based on time, geography, customer segments, or any other dimension. But users simply write standard SQL without any partition-specific syntax. The query engine automatically translates filters like where clause into the appropriate partition pruning. But the real magic of Iceberg's partitioning becomes apparent when requirements change. Let's say you initially partition a sales table by date, but after analyzing query patterns, you discover that adding a region-based partition would improve performance. In traditional systems, this would require a complete rewrite of all your data. With Iceberg, you can update the partition specification, and new data will be written according to the new scheme, while existing data remains unchanged. The query engine seamlessly handles this mixed partitioning strategy without requiring any changes to user queries. Time travel is another standout feature of Iceberg that transforms how we interact with data over time. Every change to an Iceberg table creates a new snapshot, and the system maintains a complete history of these snapshots, enabling powerful time-based capabilities. There are two primary ways to access historical data in Iceberg. First, snapshot ID references allow you to query the exact state of a table at a specific point in its history. Second, timestamp references let you see the table as it existed at a particular moment in time. This capability enables several important use cases. For reproducible analytics, data scientists can rerun the same analysis on exactly the same data, even if the table has been updated since. For audit and compliance, you can reproduce reports as they would have appeared at any point in the past. For development and testing, you can create branches of a table to experiment without affecting production data. Iceberg also enables incremental processing through its changed data functionality. You can efficiently identify all records that were added, modified, or deleted between two snapshots. This is invaluable for maintaining derived data sets or feeding downstream systems with only the data that has changed since the last run. The system includes configurable retention policies to manage how long historical snapshots are preserved. You might keep recent history like last 30 days completely intact while retaining only major milestones like end of month or quarter. For older periods, balancing historical access needs with storage costs. Performance optimization is where Iceberg truly excels in practical implementations. The system incorporates multiple techniques that dramatically improve query speed, especially for large tables. The most impactful optimization is statistics-based file pruning. Iceberg maintains detailed statistics about each data file, including min-max values for every column. When a query includes a filter predicate like where customer age greater than 25, Iceberg can immediately eliminate files that don't contain matching records without even opening them. For large tables with selective queries, this can reduce the amount of data scanned by orders of magnitude, turning a query that might scan terabytes into one that only reads gigabytes or even megabytes. This technique is complemented by column projection, where Iceberg only reads the specific columns needed for a query rather than the entire row. For wide tables with many columns, this significantly reduces I/O. Predicate pushdown takes filtering one step further by pushing filter conditions down to the storage layer, so only relevant data is transferred across the network. This is particularly valuable in cloud environments, where data transfer can be both a performance bottleneck and a significant cost factor. For multidimensional filtering, Iceberg supports Z-order clustering, sometimes called Z-ordering, or multidimensional clustering. This technique co-locates related data across multiple dimensions, for example, ensuring that data for specific time ranges and geographic regions tends to be stored together. This further enhances the efficiency of file pruning. Small file problems are common in data lakes, as new data arrives in increments. Iceberg includes compaction functionality that can combine small files into larger ones optimized for reading, all without affecting query results or requiring downtime. Finally, let's discuss Iceberg's maintenance and operations features, which are crucial for long-term health of production data lakes. Data maintenance in traditional systems often requires taking tables offline or carefully coordinating operations to avoid conflicts. Iceberg's approach is fundamentally different. Maintenance operations are just another type of transaction that can occur while the table remains fully available. The system includes built-in commands and APIs for common maintenance tasks, snapshot expiration to remove old versions based on age or retention policies, often file cleanup to reclaim storage from files no longer referenced by any snapshot, metadata file compaction to optimize the metadata tree structure, data file compaction to combine small files into larger ones for better read performance. These operations are safe to run concurrently with regular workloads, making it much easier to maintain a healthy data lake over time. They can be scheduled as regular jobs without concern for disrupting users. That's all we have in this video. I hope you have learned something new today. Let's see in the next video.